Hey there, YouTube. Um, I just took a break for a minute, real quick, to send this out. The date is odd today. It's 02/20/2020. So that's kind of a neat date, eh? Any way you put it in there, it's 202020. So anyway. Some University Flake. I opened it yesterday. It was 2011. I was going to send the 10 with it, but send some to Stephanie and Skip, but half of it to them. But I put it into plastic instead because the box got too full. Those of you who know my boxes know what happens. Usually they explode open if I'm lucky. That's the ideal. But the next ones aren't going to be that way because they're just going to a couple of friends in Texas. And so, what I'm going to open today is some Royal Yacht. I bought it in 2011, but it's a 2010. But as far as I'm concerned, it's 2011. And see the price I paid back then. So, truthfully, when I'm seeing it out there on the internet at this, this was so much more money 10 years ago than it is now. It's like prices of tobacco dropped for a while there. I think they're going back up now. But anyway, the thing about this is, they're remaking Dunhills. I think, isn't it Peterson that picked them up? I should have looked better before I got this video going. Anyway, the new Dunhills are, right now, I don't think there's going to be much difference in those flavors. I am sure that when Dunhill Tobacco Companies sold out, they sold out their current stock and current inventory. So I'm sure that once they get those, either the people retrained or rehired the original workers there at Dunhill Tobacco Company, that the first batches of Dunhill tobacco should taste just like Dunhill tobacco because it was all their stock for the most part, I think. Now, I'm not really sure anymore how they do that. That's what they used to do. And when McClellan sold out, I think one of the big tobacco companies, one of the other bigger tobacco companies came in and bought a lot of their raw stock, because they didn't just gradually go out of business. They stopped. And when you stop like that, there's a lot of inventory left. But they knew they were going to do it before we did, so of course they were working toward that end to begin with. But, and then I have some 2015 Barbados Plantation Suffolk. And these are ones I wanted to open. But the neat thing about this is when they re-bring this out, won't it be neat to compare some of the tobaccos, compare what they call Dunhill early morning and what they call Dunhill early morning 10 years from now. In that amount of time, all tobaccos change. So it's not just them that's going to change. It's also going to be the flavor, if you've cellared it to begin with, is going to change. But also soil changes, climate changes, and all this stuff does make a difference in those tobacco flavors and the leaves and what they're absorbing and the nutriment they need and stuff. So, it's not uncommon for them to change flavors. It's just sometimes it's such a subtle difference that a lot of people like me who've been smoking for 3,000 years, we have no taste buds left, so it doesn't matter. We do have taste buds left. They're just singed a little bit. Anyway, so as you can see, this is brand new. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to send some off, but here's my question. I've always kind of wondered, and no one ever seems to, I don't hear no answers or anything, but would you rather receive like a bunch of little things like this is that 2011, it's 3 of those flakes folded up? Would you rather receive like 4 or 5 little packages, or would you rather, are you one of those people that would rather have me take what I want to try out of the 10 and you receive the 10? The cost and shipping is a little different too, but and then I've been sending little jars out, and you can't believe it. It's just silly. So on some of the tobacco. I'm hoping to go to Texas in May again, and so some of the tobaccos, I Rob and GW, I'm just going to take with me. I'm going to just show up with some special ones. Last year was was all about Danny coming, and this year is going to be. I'm hoping a little bit more of getting to know the Texas Pipers. Wouldn't it be fun? I have like 3 weeks of vacation that I have to take, and it really is hard sometimes to take it all at once. But last year I took 2.5 weeks and went to Texas, and I went to see, James and the kid. Oh God, I love their kids, and Clay, and then I got to meet a couple of the other Pipers there. Dodif, his girlfriend or wife is a hoot. I just absolutely loved her. I like all of them. You know what? There's a thing about Pipers, and I'm not sure what it is, but it seems like the women that will put up with a Piper must be a very special group of girls, because I haven't found a Piper's wife yet that I didn't like, so, but maybe I'm prejudiced. Anyway, so, but anyway, I just kind of wondered, because I'm getting ready to put these out, and I'm not sure if, or put out some more little things, because I opened the University Flake yesterday. I had opened some Brighton before that, the day before that. I'm trying to open and use, like 10 or 15 tins a month for just a little while. If I do that, I think I can get my cellar under control. I'm just now starting it, so it's I have enough local Pipers, so I'm doing pretty good, and with just, sending them not very far, so, or being able to take it to them, or them coming by here, and that's been nice. Thanks, Lise. Anyway, so what were we talking about? Anything? Nah, nothing important. Just sending out little packages, and like I say, I was just kind of wondering if you would prefer 3 little packages, 5 little packages, or are you one of those people that wants just a big chunk of it? And here's another thing that I'm trying to tell everybody is, these have already been cellared. Smoke them, because they're not going to get any better. This is the best they're ever going to be. If you cellar it after you've opened it, you're gonna have a difference in taste changes and stuff. So recellaring it, I'm just not fond of recellaring something. So that's why I'm sending out smaller amounts to kind of, I don't want to say force you into smoking it, but what's the use of putting up a little package? You can't put 10 or 12 of them in a tin, and because those flavors all meld through that plastic, so plastic's not the answer. You almost have to cellar everything individually, and I had a bunch of stuff that I didn't do that too. It was like cleaning off the shelves as I was moving it, and I just took all the bags and I stuffed them in a big tin or a big glass jar and stuff, and now they all taste the same, pretty much. But that was a year that was stuck in that box, so hey. I'd probably change flavors too if I was stuck in a box in the dark for a year. Anyway, happy, joy. As always, I'm watching you.